of day 2. It brings us right back to the same place we were yesterday. Ben stayed at camp. That stock yesterday beat him up pretty good. So it's me and Trapper trying to find them rams again this morning. Hopefully we can find that band of 9. And Ben said there's 2 of them in there that he shot if he had 2 seconds to pick one out. So see if we can't turn them up for him. Hopefully it's exciting most of the day instead of just for about 10 minutes. Alright, we're back at it. We've got a bunch of sheep and, not sheep, a bunch of goats and a bunch of deer on the move. No sheep yet. We've got an entire side of the stuff that we've been looking over, and actually where we saw those rams yesterday, the sun's got us blinded as far as that goes. So we'll go ahead and I think about 20-30 minutes it'll be opened up. We should be able to start glassing that side, maybe try picking them out of there again. They didn't seem to go very far, so we'll see how it goes. But till then, we wait. That's all the stuff we were looking at this morning. Waiting on the sun to give us a break over here so we can pick this apart again. We're thinking they're going to be up on the top up there, but with the sun the way it is, you can't hardly see any of this stuff without blinding yourself in your glass. So. And if it don't work out over here, we're going up there tomorrow to look in there and over in there. That's Henry. Alright, update time. We are 12:30. Not sure if you guys can hear me. It is a windy son of a today. And it's kind of beating us down a little bit. It's hard to keep glass steady. It's hard to deal with. Can't hardly hear anything, which doesn't really matter, but try and talk to each other even we're fighting that. So mostly just trying to keep the glass steady has been kind of a struggle. I think it's got most of the animals bedded down. It's just not working out very well for us. So we're going to go ahead and keep crushing here, but no joy yet. Wind or not, guys, this is some epic country. So kind of dead center, everything straight across. There's 1,400 yards across. Just huge country, and we're trying to pick sheep out of all that. You know, about the size of a deer. It's gonna work out great, I can tell. It's gonna be awesome. We can't quite get back that far, but I figure I'd show you. Pretty vast. Needle in a haystack indeed. Alright, we spooled her up and headed out a little bit early. It's just short of 2 o'clock, I think. The wind got so bad up top you couldn't even sit on your tripod. Everything was all over the place, so we're moving back down. Gonna meet back up with Ben. He's been at camp, and make an evening hunt plan so we can stay in after him. We've been seeing some ewes and lambs up top here, but haven't seen anything real impressive, but they got to be somewhere. There's got to be more than 9 of them around here. This place is too big. Well, that's going to be the end of day 2, guys. We got down here to camp hoping we'd be able to get up on some of these ridges around camp and get some glass out tonight, but the wind has actually picked up. We can't find anything just glassing from camp, and honestly, up to the top of the ridge is all we found is ewes and lambs. So we're going to go ahead and make some dinner and just kind of chill for the night, lick our wounds, if you will. Been an awesome couple of days, and we'll hit her hard in the morning. I'm going to be at camp watching the horses, but we'll go ahead and close her down for the night. If you get a chance, hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends. Should be a fun time tomorrow. All right, good morning, YouTube. I am playing Camp Susan today, I guess you could call me. I'm just babysitting the horses, means we're in bear country. Don't want to get too far off in the middle of nowhere here. We got 6 of them. We kind of need to get 6 of them out of here. But we got up here, they're hobbled and ready to conquer the day. But as you can see, they're just roughing it. They just kind of crush all this food up here. And that was Hawkeye. I believe that's Remington. The white one's Frank. And Dooley's the... Oh, okay, we got... Yeah, there's Dooley. And I think that's Festus. And... Ebony. Anyway, I'm gonna get some breakfast going here. Fire up the old campfire. You know, anything to deter a bear, I'm cool with. And me and Mr. Henry down here are gonna hang out. His foot's hurting a little bit today, so he stayed at camp with me. Ben and Trapper are up that big war pig up there somewhere, up on top, trying to find some new area for another sheep. It's the last day in camp here. We'll have to pack up and head out in the morning. Got pretty close opening day, but didn't work out. And then second day, I'm sure you guys been watching. Yesterday was so windy, it was just miserable to even be up on the hill, let alone sit there in glass. You couldn't hardly get anything to sit still long enough as far as your optics to see anything. So should be a good day. If you get a chance, hit that like button and subscribe if you will, and hopefully we can bring you something cool today. Be a lot of fun. Making a little coffee. Uh-oh. That's going to be a problem. Oh, no. I'll get to it. Hey, yeah. Good enough. I'm not getting to it anymore. But I have a spoon. Alright. I just thought it fairly entertaining, so I thought I'd show you guys this. This is what my day is going to consist of. So we got all the horses over there jingling their cowbells so they don't get lost. I got optics and coffee. Wasted time. That broken watch has been sitting here since we got here. Don't know whose it is. And toting that thing around. You know, because bear country. That should be my day. For the most part, radio chat with the other guys about every hour, so they make sure that everything's going well here, and I've got everything going well up there. So that's going to be about it for the day. Hopefully I can turn some stuff up. Nothing yet, but I might have to do a little fishing too. Just a little. Alright, we got to go gather up the horses. They're starting to run up the valley on me and not down the valley. So before they get out of sight of me, I'm going to go ahead and get them gathered up. And then I went ahead and, except for Hawkeye. Looks like Hawkeye's doing fine, but the rest of them are running off on me up here. Anyway, once I get done catching these guys up, we're going to go ahead and wet a line for a little bit. You guys ought to get some entertainment out of that, because I am not a fly fisherman. But we got a fly rod, and I'm going to try it, so what the heck. Right on, right on. We'll see how it goes. Alright, as you can see, we've got all the ponies caught up here. And they were starting to wander a little too far for their own good. and for me to catch them. They were getting back in some pretty nasty down timber stuff, and with them hobbled, I didn't want them getting themselves hurt, so I brought them back down. I'm gonna fish for about an hour, and then I'll take them one at a time, or two at a time, down to the water and get them some water, and hobble them up again, cut them loose, and let them eat some more. And that'll be the better part of my day, taking care of them. But for now, it's time to fish. So, turns out I'm really new at fly fishing, so yeah, don't judge me. But anyway, I've come to find that I'm even worse at fly fishing in bear country because I'm just consistently paranoid about everything. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to camp and find something that doesn't freak me out standing next to bushes. Yeah, I know, probably overrated, but hey, it's a big bear and I'm a small man, alright? It's terrifying. So we're going to go find something fun to do. Granted, this was pretty fun, just distracting. Fun times. Alright guys, hope you're enjoying what you're watching here. We're just hanging out at camp today and kind of watching over the horses during this berry area time period or whatever. So the guys are up top, right up behind us here, and sounds like they got 3 good bulls sighted. They do have elk tags for this area as well as sheep tags, but they have not found a ram yet. This morning we found 9 of them on the first day. If you guys haven't been following along, didn't find any yesterday. The wind was too high and we just couldn't even get glass to sit still long enough to be able to look through it. So we're on to day 3. This will be our last full day in here, and then we're going to pack out in the morning. They've got 2 months to fill that sheep tag, so I was just hoping they'd do it while I was here. Anyhow, we're going to keep going for the day, but if you would, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and see if you can help us out a little bit. It'd be much appreciated. Thank you guys. Yeah, wind's getting pretty bad again, guys. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm going to go ahead and head up the little ridge right over here out of camp. Had a 10-15 minute walk and put some glass on these sheep I just spotted. Pretty certain they're using lambs, but hard telling. Again, I don't know if this audio is going to be any good, but the guys are still up there. They haven't seen anything new, just the elk that they got spotted and some using lambs. So me and Henry are going to run up this little ridge here, see what we can't find. The horses are all tied off, so we'll be back down in about an hour. Hopefully we find something worth looking at. Well, first thing you're going to notice is that I am not, in fact, on the point where I said I was going to go to glass. That would be because Henry, my hiking partner and my camp buddy for the day, decided he was too far from camp with a stranger. He doesn't know me all that well. So we're back at camp. We got to the foot of the hill I was going to go up. So about 20 more minutes of hiking, we'd have been there. And he decided, nah, I'm not going anymore. I couldn't have drug him up there with a rope, I don't think. So we just turn around, come back, and we'll just see what we can catch from here, I guess. I don't really feel like going out not having a dog's nose to give me a little forewarning if something's up with us. Well, that'll be the end of this one, guys. Didn't really get back out. These guys come back into camp about 2:30. And we just glassed from camp here. It got really hot today, so we just kind of spooled her up. First day was pretty good. The rest of it, just a lot of glassing, a lot of time spent. They got a couple months, like I said, to fill this tag, so they're going to go ahead and give that a shot. I will be headed tomorrow to go get the camper, and then the next morning I'll be headed to Elk Camp for 10 days, so we'll see you there.